football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew.
Snags it, and there's running room. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Austin Mack. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
139 Albatross. Here we go. Hey, kill it, kill it. 886 bouncer. 886.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Pulls it in. It's Hill. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those 2.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of, in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the tie. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. They'll go play action with Mack. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football.
Snags it, and he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Houston wants to play fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Going with the ground game left. Got a little grass. Up to 45 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. On the ground, it's Hughes. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finding some room. The 20. Inside the... all the way! Touchdown, Cougars! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Direct snap. There he goes. Inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Houston will be forced to punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Secures it at the 30. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the...
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often, Mo.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. It's Hill. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So a quick timeout called by the offense, and if they move efficiently, they might have opportunity to run a play and stop the clock again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keelan Russell firing to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. We played 2 quarters here and recap time, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Utah State Aggies.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half they are pretty excited about what they're seeing from their running back. As you know, he's a transfer. This is why they brought him in. And although he is performing very well, they've still got work to do. Trailing in this game, they've got to be a little bit better at the line of scrimmage here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Houston going up tempo.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
To the air, it's Wegman. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback, see what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for room, it's Hill. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Again, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense changing the play. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got it! And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. He didn't get there. A big-time stop by this defense, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside, it's Hughes. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Firing deep. He's got it for a big play. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Russell. Got a man. It's Hill. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they'll knock him down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Motion from the back. Throwing Russell. Fires quickly. At the 45. Makes the grab in their space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Houston wants to play fast.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Weckman. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Gonna look downfield again. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Looking for the score. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cougar.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They give it to him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking for space, it's Riley. Might have a chance. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Run in the red zone, it's Hill. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Coming out with it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Quarterback making checks. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Drake. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
That is a risky time and play call. Running a running back screen backed up like that, it did not fool anybody on defense. They converge right away, get him down, and they steal 2 points.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.